Well, hello there, and welcome to the first video lecture for Applied Business 263 Public Relations. My name's Scott McCrae. I'll be your instructor for this semester and your cyberspace tour guide of sorts as we uh, go through the semester here into the world of public relations. Whether you're a student, you're in the applied business program and you're taking this as part of your core requirements, or if you're someone who's out there working within the public relations field or marketing or communications field and they're taking this class to polish up on some skills to help you out career-wise, or just a regular student taking this out of general interest. Uh, Whatever your background is, I hope that you're going to find this class to be an educational one, and then hopefully at the same time somewhat entertaining. The textbook for the class, which hopefully you all have by now, The Practice of Public Relations, the 11th edition by Fraser Seitel, is it's a pretty easy read. It's a fairly interesting read. What I like about Seitel's approach is how often he refers to real-world examples within each chapter, fairly current ones too, and that's why some of you had talked to me before. Well, I've got a 10th edition or a 9th edition of the book. So I encourage people to have the most current edition because that's going to be sort of the most relevant and have the most up-to-date information, and more importantly, it's going to correspond with the quizzes, so that's going to help you out quite a bit. So you definitely want to have the 11th edition of the book. But I like Seitel's approach, and even some of the what you'd consider to be some of the more the drier subject areas within the book, such as the history of public relations and the legal aspects. Even that I think is presented in a way that it's you don't feel like poking your eyes out while you read it. So I hope you find the textbook to be an enjoying read, and I hope you find the case studies that go along with it to be ones that are thought-provoking and challenge you to apply some of what you're learning in the class to some real-world examples to offer ideas on what you would do if you're in a similar situation. At this time, some of you might be wondering, well, what even is public relations? I'm completely new to this area, and I'm not going to go too much into that right now because the first chapter is going to introduce you to a general overview of public relations, so you have an understanding of what exactly is the definition of this and what are we referring to when we say public relations. The syllabus is your guide for the class. Pretty straightforward in terms of what you can expect as far as my grading methods and what the different assignments are. If you're watching this, obviously you've logged on and are familiar with the Ning site. The reason why I use some of these different tools for the class, such as Ning and such as Twitter and doing lectures via YouTube and so forth, is key to being successful within public relations. And perhaps that's not even your the area you're looking to go into career-wise, but if you're in the applied business program, you're looking, I suppose, at some sort of new business career. So key to any of that is being familiar with modern technology, and especially modern technology as it relates to communications. And so getting a chance to have a Twitter account if it's your first time, and getting involved in a social network site like Ning, not only are these good ways to deliver the class material, but a good way to get your hands in and be familiar with some of these different communication tools. So if you ever have any challenges along the way with how to use Twitter and so forth, please feel free to email or call me. As I say in the syllabus, email is probably the best way to reach me. I always try for a 24-hour turnaround with any email that comes across. For those of you students who are here in the Fairbanks area, I'm more than happy to meet with you in person if you have any challenges in the class and want to meet face-to-face, because sometimes this method of delivery does offer challenges for some students who might prefer having that classroom experience, and more importantly, that experience ability to interact one-on-one with your instructor. So I am available to do that. Real quickly about me, I've been in the public relations field now for close to a little over 20 years. Actually, I've worked within public relations at the Fairbanks Convention and Visitors Bureau here in Fairbanks, being involved in tourism marketing, and I've spent the last, let's see now, about 12 years or so at the university being involved in public relations. I ran the university's marketing and communications department, which is the public relations entity of UAF, responsible for all areas of communications with the university, from media relations to student recruitment communications, internal communications, crisis communications, and so forth. What I've been very fortunate about, what I like to talk about, as far as my career in public relations, I've been very fortunate to be involved in public relations with organizations that I am passionate about. And I think that's the key to career success within public relations. And the last chapter of the book talks about careers in PR and what works and what doesn't work. But I think key to what working is, if you are going to be the person who's responsible for communicating the message and the vision and so forth of an organization, it's going to be more effective if you believe in what they're doing. And certainly working here within the university, I'm a university graduate myself. I went to the University of Alaska Fairbanks, got my degree in journalism with a concentration in public relations. I believe passionately about this university and what we're doing to make a difference in the lives of our students and the communities and people in the state of Alaska. So having that passion and that genuine belief in what your organization is doing is going to make you a very successful PR practitioner. So I've been very fortunate, like I said, to be working for organizations that have a place in my heart. So anyway, once again, welcome to the class. I hope these lectures are useful to you. It's sometimes a little odd on my end to be sitting in my office recording these type of lectures, not getting a chance to see the faces of the students who are out there watching this. But this gives you a chance to kind of see me and know who your instructor is, and not just someone who's pushing off emails to you and making you take all these quizzes and case studies. So. Once again, any questions, you know how to reach me via email, or you have my office number, and I'm more than happy to work with you as much as I can one-on-one as we go through this semester and make this a successful class for you. I'm here to help. And so again, welcome to the class, and enjoy your time in public relations. Coming up next, you'll have the first chapter, the first two chapters, the videos for lectures for those chapters that you can watch. With those, just a quick note, with those, the lectures do cover a lot of what you will read in the book, but I also add some other examples into it that the book doesn't necessarily cover. So yeah, be sure to watch those. Those lectures. It might be difficult to watch this face talking for a while. I understand that, but just try to go through it, do the best you can. So have a great semester, and good luck to everyone.